got a Polynesian stencil guitar, Parlor guitar, maybe Hawaiian. I don't know what they call that. These things are hard to figure out. There's a lot of cowboy rodeo guitars, and there were a lot of Polynesian themed ones, but there's not a whole lot of information on these things. So what I figure is it's one of maybe three different companies that could have made this. It could be a Richter. And first of all, we're talking like 1930s, late 30s, early 40s maybe. That's when these things were popular. A lot of the giveaways, like the Art Deco sort of clothing on this figure here, and that's the Polynesian themed ones. That was kind of their heyday, was the 30s to early 40s. And everything about this guitar looks like it's from the late 30s or the 40s. So it could be a Richter. The problem is Richter puts their name on everything, and there's usually, like, you can look right down in here in the neck block and see Richter, and then on the back of them, of the head, they'll stamp Richter up here. So hard to believe that it's a Richter. Then it could be a Harmony or a K, but Harmony and K always put a bunch of numbers inside, and I don't see any numbers at all in this one. Then maybe it could be a Regal, and this is kind of a giveaway to the Regal, this trapeze right here, which you don't see that on too many things. I've seen it on a Harmony of this period, but that's kind of a giveaway what it could be. And then the other thing is the headstock. The classical headstock, most of them have just a chopped off flat top on them, or the Richters have like a wave form to them. So I don't know, that looks an awful lot like a Harmony kind of thing. And there's a couple other clues in here that look very Harmony. The stenciling is, come on, we got a cat action here that's disturbing the production here. The stenciling is very nice, which is what they did in the 30s. And this part here, the wheel, this is the part I've never seen on any of these Polynesian guitars. So I don't know what it is. It could be any one of three. It could be a Regal. It might be a Harmony. The other thing that kind of makes me think it's a Harmony is because it's a 24 1/4 inch scale. That's a Harmony scale. So it may be a Harmony. It's not a Vaquero, that's another thing. A Vaquero is a company that made really nice stencil guitars. It was a Spiegel brand, but they didn't make anything themselves. I'm about to get attacked by a cat. Watch, here we go. Oh, yeah, okay. Come on up. Come on. Oh, no. Come on. Hey, there we go. Come on. Nice. Hesitating. It has a large hard V-neck, which I actually carved down a little bit because I had to put a new fretboard on it. The original fretboards on these were flat and lifeless, and that one was shot anyway, so I got a new fretboard on it and reset the neck so that we have a nice amount of angle on here. A lot of the problem with these, even right out of the factories, they were so close to the deck that there was no room for the bridge to even adjust. So they all had incredibly terrible action. This one's been adjusted so the geometry is correct. We have a good action on it. It has all Jescar 47-104 frets. It has the unusual, for me anyway, the unusual classical style headstock, and a new set of tuners on there. And then I went ahead and put the electronic system in there, the piezo system, where this pops open and the battery is right inside there. It's a really nice system. These things really work very well. They sound tremendously good. And it has a ebony bridge on it. So it's got a nice, lovely tone to it. The advantage of this type of a piezo system, in my opinion, this cat, he's a superstar. He's trying to get involved in everything. The advantage of these systems is that they work really well, and you don't have to have like some fancy name brand anymore to get a really good sound out of these things. And you'll see when people put a regular like magnetic pickup on there, and I've done it on a few guitars, and it kind of is a feature that sells them. First of all, that looks dorky in my opinion, and it doesn't sound any better. And the trade-off is when you have one of those, you have to have electric strings, right? You can't have the bronze string. Ow, he's biting. Jeez, never enough tension with him. So these have the bronze strings, and the set I put on here are 11 to 50s, which is pretty standard, very comfortable. And so I had to repair some cracks in it, in the front and on the back. There was some splits. It's all solid birch. It's ancient, so it's all dried out and it cracked and split. So what I do is I will glue pieces of wood underneath inside to hold it together, to basically pin it together. I don't restore these. I fix them. I make them playable again. I mean, most of these guitars were unplayable right from the beginning anyway. So my attitude is I'm going to give these things a chance to be played again and used. So that's why I'll put the piezo system on there. That's why I'll fix them the way I do and leave the cracks and splits. I'm not into restoring things to their original state, because the original state on these things was terrible. They were not very playable. So if you want an original restored version, you can go somewhere else. But this one plays good. It's got really nice action. It does have a big beefy neck. It's got really nice action. Sounds good. It's a Richter Harmony Regal, possibly K or Oscar Schmidt, Polynesian 1930s with a nice new piezo system on it. Works great. Come get it.